Welcome to the Colorado Immunization Information System Childcare Training. This video training will give a brief overview of the system and review what functions are available to users. The Colorado Immunization Information System, or CIIS, is a confidential and secure web-based system that collects and stores immunization information for Coloradans of all ages. CIIS simplifies immunization record keeping by providing a single online location to maintain shot records. This allows healthcare providers, schools, child care centers, and universities access to reliable immunization information. CIIS can also help determine which patients or students are appropriately immunized and which ones need immunizations. This training will focus on information for childcare providers. CIIS users in this category have read-only access to CIIS and will be able to view and print immunization records. At this time, read-only users will not be able to add or update any information in CIIS. The childcare training reviews the following topics: accessing and logging into CIIS, searching for patients, viewing and printing immunization records, password settings, and finally, resources when using CIIS. Accessing and logging in to CIIS. The first step to log into CIIS is to visit the school application page. To do this, open the Internet Explorer web browser. CIIS uses Internet Explorer as the default browser and will work best with this program. Next, type in the school application web address: https://ciis.state.co.us/school. This will bring up the main school application page. This page is designed for schools, child care centers, and Head Start facilities. In the login box, type in your username and password. Your username is not case sensitive and will always appear in all caps. However, your password is case sensitive and will not work if you do not enter the lowercase and capital letters correctly. Once you have typed in your username and password, click Login or hit the Enter key. This will take you to your user home screen. You can use the Forgot Your Password feature if you cannot remember your password. Type in your username and then click the Forgot Your Password link. This will prompt you to answer your security questions and change your password. In order for this feature to work properly, you must have answered your security questions when you first created your account. If you have forgotten your username or cannot answer your security questions, you will need to contact the CIIS user support. Searching for patients. Once you are logged into your account, you will see your home screen. This page will contain information about your account and have news and updates from CIIS. At the top of the screen, on the right-hand side, you will see the name associated with your account. You will also see the logout link. Click the logout link and close your web browser to exit CIIS. The center of the screen will show the default provider and clinic, as well as the default school district and school. All users in the school application will currently see the default settings as Colorado School District and Colorado School. This information will also appear in the upper left corner on the home screen. The CIIS office is in the process of updating this information to match your site. The gray menu bar on the left contains the CIIS modules. By clicking on these modules, you will be able to navigate to different sections within CIIS. The first step to search for a child at your center is to use the Patient Search feature. Click the search link located in the Patient submodule. This will bring up the patient search screen. This page contains search criteria that can be used to find children at your center. A good way to start a search is to use the child's name as the search criteria. We recommend that you enter a few letters of the first name and the date of birth to start your search. The system will require you to enter information in at least 2 of the search criteria boxes. After you have chosen your search criteria, click the Search button. The search results screen will bring up a list of all the children with similar criteria. It will show CIIS ID, name, gender, date of birth, and school for each child returned in the search. If there are a large number of entries returned in the search results, you can add additional information, like more letters of the first or last name and the date of birth, to reduce the results list. If there are over 100 patients returned in the search results, you will see an error message asking you to include more search criteria. Once you have found your child, you must select them from the search results. To do this, click the radio button next to the child's name. Then, you must click one of the gray buttons below the search results to activate your patient and navigate to that corresponding module. After you have activated your patient, you may use the links in the gray menu bar to navigate to different modules. Please navigate by using these menu buttons instead of clicking on the Internet backward and forward buttons. These buttons can create problems with CIIS. You can also click the Cancel button to return to the previous screen. On the search page, the Previous Criteria button will populate the search criteria with information you entered on the last search. You may have noticed the icons on the search results page. These icons will give you information about the child's record. The notepad icon means that this child has notes you are able to view. The thumbs down icon shows that this child has opted out of having their information in CIIS, and you will not be able to click on or view their record. This is the precaution and contraindication icon. Patients with this icon have a precaution or contraindication for an immunization in their record. The audit icon gives you information on who entered the patient into the system and on what date and time. If you are unsure about an icon, you can hover your mouse over it, and information on that icon will pop up. Another place for information is the Help icon. Clicking on this button will bring up the Help screen. This screen will have information specific for the page you are on. If the system is unable to find the child you are searching for, then an error message will be shown. Make sure you spell the child's name correctly and enter the correct information. If you enter the wrong information, the search results will bring up the wrong patient or show the error message. It may take some time to do effective patient searches. You want to enter enough information in the search box to bring up your patient, but you don't want to have too many results or miss the patient you are looking for. The other modules in CIIS available to users are Demographics. This will show the patient information, including name, address, and contact information. Notes. This has information on notes in the patient record. Precautions or contraindications will show the page with the precautions or contraindication message and information. Immunizations is where the patient's immunization record is located. Viewing and printing immunization records. To view and print the immunization record for your child, click on the Immunization button below the search results or in the gray menu bar. Remember, you have to select and activate your patient before you can click on the Immunization module. The Immunization module will show you the patient's immunization record, which will include a list of immunizations the child has received. At the top of the record, you will be able to see Recommended Immunizations for Today. These are immunizations that the system recommends the child needs today. If you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will be able to click on the Recommend button. This will bring up a page with the child's immunization record, immunizations recommended for today, and recommendations for immunizations needed in the future. Please do not rely solely on this recommender. Make sure you are following the Board of Health school requirements. Information on the Board of Health requirements can be found in the Reports and Forms module. Click on this module and then select the Colorado Board of Health school requirements. On the Reports and Forms module, you will also be able to print immunization records, as well as find information on CIIS. Another location to print the child's immunization record is at the top of the Immunization or Demographics module. On the top of these screens, there will be links to printable immunization records. Choose the format that you would like. Most child care centers will print the school certificate of immunization. When you click on this link, a PDF with the immunization record will pop up. You can print this form and keep it on file for your records. Password settings. To change your password or update your security questions, click the Settings module in the gray left-hand menu. To update your password, click the Change Your Password link. You will need to type in your old password and then pick a new password that fits the minimum criteria listed in the box below. Hit Update and the system will show a green message when your password has been updated. Click the Password Questions link to view or change your password questions. Make sure you remember the answers to these questions. If your account becomes locked or you forget your password, you will be asked 2 randomly selected questions from this list. You must answer the questions exactly as they are written in order to access your account. If you attempt to log in and type in the wrong password, you will see the message, "This is an invalid username/password and/or your account is locked." You will be allowed 3 attempts to log into your account before it becomes locked. If you have locked your account, you can still use the Forgot Your Password feature. However, if you answer your security questions wrong 3 times, your account will become inactivated, and you will have to contact the CIIS user support to reactivate your account. Resources. Visit the webpage www.coloradoiis.com for more information about CIIS. This webpage has general information on CIIS policies and procedures, contact information, how to join and participate in CIIS, training and technical assistance, including live webinars and CIIS user guides. If you need further support, you may contact CIIS User Support or the CIIS School Coordinator. Thank you for watching this training video and enjoy using the Colorado Immunization Information System.